So hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm just showing you my bare face this morning because I'm going to do my makeup and once I'm so guys, like I said, I came into the office bare face this morning and I am about to dive into a quick office makeup. Yes, office plus makeup. Yes. Okay guys, you already saw the topic for today is dealing with work stress, and I'll do my makeup while I run you through it. Let's go. So guys, I know there are lots of good views and literate views about how to deal with work stress, but this is as it relates to me because I work 5 days a week. Yes, I work basically 5 days a week, and I work for somebody and I have people that works for me as well. So I am just going to tell you how I deal with work stress when it arises, even on a daily basis. Okay guys, how to deal with work stress. Basically, what is work stress? Let's get the meaning of work stress. Let's understand what work stress is. Work stress is work related stress, okay, caused by work or made worse by work. It is when one's reactions involves feelings of an inability to cope in a work environment, in a work setting. Is when you can hardly cope. You just know that maybe you're having that breakdown, that physical breakdown, mental breakdown at work, and then of course you can tell that you're having work stress. And there are a couple of things that can cause work stress. Yes, there are a lot of things at workplaces that can cause work stress. Even some of the things that happens in your home could result to work stress, because all put together may result to work stress. Now you can have anxiety. Yes, anxiety causes work stress. Within the work environment, you can have threats, perceived threats or real threats, either from colleagues, from your boss, anyone, or maybe even from your customers, your clients. um Pressures, perceived or real pressures, okay, or even stress spawn from your daily consciousness that you don't like your job. That can cause you stress as well. You don't like your job. You don't just like your job. The only reason you go to work is because you want to make money to meet your needs. But besides that, there is nothing you enjoy about your work. That also could cause work stress. Low salaries, yes, can cause work stress. Excessive workload can cause work stress. Now, when you say stress, there are healthy stress and there are unhealthy stress. Yes, stress can be healthy, stress can be unhealthy. Okay, healthy stress could be stress caused by happy events, and unhealthy stress could be caused by unhappy events. But you must be able to identify what your stress level is. Stress level, it's that level you get to that you're able to manage that stress. um the level you say, oh okay, this stress is getting too much, it's going to break me down, so you take a pause and you begin to look at what you can do to reduce that stress. You must need to know what your stress level is. Now, not all stress are totally bad. Not all stress are totally bad, okay, but too much of it can be harmful to your health. Healthy stress level can push you to your peak performance. It can make you achieve your targets, it can make you achieve your goals. When you meet your target or reach your goal, you will unintentionally slow down on your activities, and that will help reduce your stress further. Do you understand? Like when you meet your target at work, like whenever I meet my target at work, I have a target every month. And whenever I meet my target every month or before even the end of the month, I meet my target the first 2 weeks of the month. I tend to slow down in the last 2 weeks of the month. That helps me to manage my stress better. Okay, so stress, healthy stress level can push you to your peak performance, and then unhealthy stress level can do the opposite. All right, when your stress level is greater than your ability to cope with it, then you need to take a break. You need to slow down. Unhealthy stress level, that is too much of stress, can stay around for a week, 2 weeks, or even months. Yes, unhealthy stress level can stay around for a long time. You probably wouldn't even know that you're being stressed, seriously stressed, and it's telling on your health. Okay, this can rob you of mental clarity, because at that time you can't really think straight. You can't, all you're just thinking about is how to get this job done, is how to meet this target, is how to satisfy this customer. You don't think beyond that, and this can cause a whole lot for you. Like I said, can give you mental, can rob you of your mental clarity, can cause you high blood pressures, fatigue, depression, or even the risk of getting chronic diseases. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. At some point, I was admitted because I couldn't place what was wrong with me. I just knew that I wasn't myself anymore, and I almost passed out of work. They had to rush me to the hospital, so that made me slow down on my work. Okay, now for you to know, because some of these signs, they don't really show faces. They don't really tell you that, oh, you're working too hard, you're too stressed, and all of that. They don't give you all of the signs. No, they don't tell you. They don't have face value, because at that point in your life, you're just trying to meet up with whatever it is you want to meet up with. Now, there are certain signs and symptoms to enable you recognize or to know when you are being stressed. We are dealing with unhealthy stress now, where you're being stressed to that level where you can no longer handle it. There are some certain things, when you see them, you need to take a break. First and foremost, you get headaches. Yes, I had so much headaches at work. I was almost like every day of my life. I am not the kind that take drugs, otherwise I wouldn't have been on drugs every day. I was, the headache was just too much. It was reoccurring. It was just there, like it never wanted to go away. And then also you could have heart palpitations. Yes, you can have heart palpitations. Of course, the fatigue will be there. You feel tired all the time. You sleep and you feel like you don't get enough sleep at all. Then you get tensed, your muscles get tensed, your body get tense, you're tensed all the time. And you can even have sleep disorders if you're stressed and you're able to sleep. Like, I am a sleeper. So I was able to sleep, but there are some people that will be stressed, they will have sleep disorder, they will start having insomnia or oversleeping. Oversleeping is good because it helps you relax more, but when you start to have inability to sleep coupled with the fact that your stress is just going to be too much. So you need to recognize these symptoms, these signs as they arise. So once all this happens, you need to restore your balance by reducing the stressors or increasing your ability to cope with them. Okay, we're just going to deal with all of that, the stressors and the ability to cope with them. And you begin to ask me, what the what what are stressors? Okay, we're going to deal with that. We're going to talk about all of that, maybe in my other video. But right now, once you're having these symptoms, all you need to know is that you need to slow down. you really need to take a break. Because my boss always says that before you came into this company, the company was existing. When you decide to leave, the company will still exist. But if you decide to die on the job by not taking care of yourself, the company will still continue. So whether you're meeting your target or not, you should know that your health is your wealth. Your health is very important. And so you are just going to have to take it slow, because um there is this there's just so much, a little so much, that the brain can take at a particular time. And when you're stressing it too much, it doesn't retain anything. Like in school, when I was in secondary school means like high school. I i i i only stay in the class that lasted 3 hours. I wouldn't be able to cope. Okay, it was just too much for me. 1 hour 30 minutes, at most 2 hours, were just okay for me. But anything beyond that, it just, I wanted to just get it. Nothing will come in, and all I would do is just stand up, go outside, take a walk or something, and then I'll be fine. So you need to understand how much you can take at a go. Now, okay, as time goes on, because this video is a lengthy one, and so I am going to break it down, or probably I'll just do another video entirely. Like I said, you need to, when you have all these symptoms, you need to know what to do. You need to recognize what your stressors are and all of that. We will get into all of that. But what are the immediate things you can do when you start feeling stressed? The immediate things to relieve you of some stress, to make you feel better. Okay, because what we're going to talk about on how you deal with the stress is going to be probably a long-term one. When I mean long-term, it's probably going to last months, weeks, to help you cope better with stress. Because as you go to work every day, as you work, of course, you will get stressed somehow, somewhere, somehow. You will get stressed. And so we're going to talk about the long term. When I mean long term now, I mean weeks, months, on how, on daily basis, on how you deal with stress. But what are the immediate things when you feel like you're already stressed, that you're stressed, you have gotten to that stress level where you can no longer cope, where your ability to cope is now lesser than the stress level? Then the immediate things that you need to do to relieve that stress is temporal, but it's immediate and it's going to help you. And first off is like, you're gonna, the first thing you do is you take a few minutes break. You have to take a break. Even if that work is demanding and you have to meet your deadline and your boss is screaming down your neck, or your clients, whoever, you need to take a break, because your breaking down wouldn't help anyone. So you need to take a break. You will be no use to anyone if you faint or you stop being functional. Yes, so you need to take a break, take a few minutes break, focus on your breathing. While you're taking that break, you need to focus on how you breathe. You have to breathe up, breathe down. Just focus on your breathing. Take few minutes off work. If it means you leaving your desk, your table, go to the restroom. Yes, just sit somewhere outside your desk. You can sit in somewhere outside, anywhere outside your desk where you can have your peace and quiet, and you begin to breathe up and down. That's the little exercise you do. You breathe up and down. That will help you calm down your nerves. That will help you calm down the tensions that's around you. Okay, now the second thing you can do is you meditate. Okay, meditation, even before you start work for the day, you can choose to meditate that time. and focus on positive things in your life. It could be anything that makes you happy. For me, it could for me how I release my stress is like when I get to the office first thing in the morning, after my quick makeup. That's if I didn't do the makeup from home, I would just focus on little prayers and worship. I worship God. I'll pray. Okay, sometimes I don't even study the word, but sometimes I am in the mood to study. I study the word, but sometimes when I'm really very tense, all I just want to do is worship God and talk to Him in prayers. So you can focus on whatever positive it is, and whatever positive thing there is in your life. It could be your baby, your husband, your wife. It could be anything that makes you truly happy. So you can focus on that. That is number two. Another third one is what you can do is you try as much as possible to look exceptionally good. Put on the right outfit combination and you will instantly feel good. You will instantly feel better. Now if you're ordinarily not a dresser, I mean someone who does not take time with his or her looks, this might not be like a big deal for you. But if you are like me, oh God, you're just going to feel good, instantly feel good. Like when I put things together, or when I shop for myself and I really like the outfits and I put them together and I wear them and I look at myself and I look really good for work, it makes me feel better. It actually relieves me a whole lot. So guys, I'll be stopping here today because time is fast spent. Now this is my finished look. Yes, this is my finished look of this makeup. If you need me to review the product, I'm going to be listing the products down below that I used here, but if you need me to talk more about it, I'm going to talk more about it. But guys, I am just going to continue. Please watch out for my next video for me to explain further on how to deal with work stress. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye guys, and have a wonderful stress free